So what do you do when you want to give up? Or you want to quit? Or you want to just be like, no, I'm not doing it for a while. Just put everything on hold. What do you do in a serious case of overwhelm? There will be times that things will be challenging for you, and you may want to throw in the towel, and you might want to give up completely on what you're doing. Sometimes I know for myself what I want to do is I want to stop what I'm doing and work on something else. Task switching is okay if you go back to the tasks that you're working on and if you're committed to following through and achieving a result. But when it becomes a habit where you task switch and task switch and task switch and you're not actually achieving the final results and the goals that you want, then it's not a good habit. It's a bad habit, okay? So what do you do when everything's so overwhelming? I'm going to give you a few things that you can do, and I also want to hear some feedback for anything else that I may have missed, because I'm always still exploring. What you want to get clear on is what you're committed to, right? Like, what really matters to you? Why are you doing this? For myself, I often get disconnected from the why. I really do. And sometimes I'll be doing something and I know it will be super important and mission-based, but when it comes down to it, I forget my why until I'm really connected with who I am. So I have to go back even further than the why and be like, what are my gifts? What am I here for? Like, what is my purpose? And I go right back to my purpose. If you don't know your purpose, that's totally okay. I help people discover their purpose. So that would be a totally separate video. But get clear on who you are and what's important to you. Okay, that's the first thing. And then also, it's okay to slow down. So many times we pressure ourselves so much to move forward and get things done despite of, what's going on in our lives. So right now I've got an ambulance and a fire truck and police and everything going by. So that indicates there's a state of emergency. Some of us may have experienced when we overwhelm and pressure ourselves too much to do something, it actually has physical consequences. Something happens. When we're speeding, we can have accidents. Like when we're, and I don't just mean speeding in a car, I mean like there are things that you could be working on where you try to rush and something happens and it ends up taking you longer than it would otherwise. Another example is if you have so many things going on that you pressure yourself and you get some anxiety and fear, and then you end up with some health challenges that make it so you have to slow down. Sometimes it is really best to slow down so you can speed up. If you find yourself in overwhelm and you're scattered or you're anxious, you don't know what to do, you're worried, all of those negative emotions and concerns are all led by fear. So when you connect with that, you realize that's what's going on, the only thing you can really do is to connect yourself with love. Love and anxiety and appreciation. So love cannot exist with fear. They can't coexist. Anxiety cannot coexist with appreciation and gratitude. So when you're feeling anxious, you really have to connect with what it is that you love that makes you feel good. And whether you need to take some time away to do something for yourself or just be on your own, do some meditation, some clearing. I do some scribbling to get some flow and some energy out of me. Sometimes it's tapping, sometimes you do sports, sometimes you go out in nature. Whatever it is that can take you into a world of peace and calm, then you can go into the world of joy as well. And when you're in a joyous mood, everything works well. So I guess that was a lot that I threw at you, but really what I'm getting at is when you're overwhelmed, take a chill pill. Not legitimately a chill pill, but like it's okay to relax and calm down. And when you find that you don't know how to calm down, that's when you have to either reach out for some help, whether you just have to change environments temporarily, like go outside, do something you enjoy, be with nature. You need something that's going to bring you back to you, to balance yourself. Be clear on what you want, what your intentions are, and then move forward. And if you're not clear, you don't have to move forward right there. The pressure really comes from you. We put our own pressures on ourselves, and it's totally unneeded. So if you're stuck in the world of overwhelm, create a clearing, bring yourself back to peace and centered, remember your why, and then move forward with love. All right, it's Amy Thompson from the Finishers Club, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.